Hello guys, and welcome to episode 129 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. Today we're going to be continuing to spread out vampiric corruption throughout the Wood Elf lands. I think this looks really cool, where we have like all these vampires just tainting the land. All the models look exactly the same, it's quite funny. But yeah, that's going to make things a lot easier here when we actually end up conquesting them, because I think these specific settlements will be very difficult to maintain public order in throughout the game, so making sure they have the vampiric corruption already is pretty important. As for Count Ewald, let's upgrade the invocation. We haven't done that yet on him, so we should do that. Vlad this turn is finally going to get his hands on Emmanuel once again. Let's get rid of the skeleton warriors, and she can take that spot, and Vlad can start heading south as well. Alright, off he goes. We have Isabella here who's going to start raiding, and we got this guy who is following the Wood Elves. Right, then we got Warmond, who's just staying there. Meinrad's going to continue down. All the zombie dragons, love them. Then we have Bernard, still doing his thing. Rudiger is now safe to go south, so he's going to head down here and pick up probably some more Blood Knights. Also some Graveguard to replace these warriors, skeleton warriors and stuff. So yeah, we'll build up a nice army with Rudiger, because the Tarot Crack should sort itself out shortly. As for Erengrad, let's build up this Erengrad port. That's going to give us an extra 10k. Speaking of ports, we should have a look at the Marienburg port. We've already got that maxed. Okay, that's good. I think there's another port over here actually. Was it Bordeaux? Yeah, this one should also be upgraded. Although that doesn't give us as much as the other port, even though it costs the same amount to upgrade. Well, there we go. That's a couple of things done. Rudiger's moved. We've got Ewald's chilling. Malsar is chilling. Milland is chilling. Oscar is chilling. And so is Siegfried. Then we have Andreas, who's going to stay there for a little while longer. And that's all of our lords moved. Alright, we'll move on to the next turn. I wonder how bad our diplomatic penalty is now with the Wood Elves, because we've been raiding them for a long time now. Like, it was, what, minus 400 almost, previously I looked? Oh my, that is a Wood Elf regiment of renown. The Wardens of Sithral. Shielded Wildwood Rangers. Quite something. The Wildwood Rangers are actually really difficult for us to deal with, because they are great against infantry, but not so good against ranged forces because they don't have shields. But we don't have any ranged forces to like, you know, take advantage of that, so we're just going to have to take the brunt of the Wildwood Rangers in any fight. It's going to be rough. I mean, at least we're going to have a lay of the land, thanks to our alliances currently, because it is revealing all the location of the different settlements. Okay, so Milland will be continuing to chase down these Wood Elves. And we will put the point into assault unit, I guess. This actually really reminds me of like Lord of the Rings. And you got like the Great Eagles, and then you got like Nazguls, like chasing them down. Imagine how cool it would be to have a Lord of the Rings game on on the Warhammer like sort of engine, I guess. It'd be really cool. But yeah, Let's see. We'll have Vlad continue to come down. We've got Meinrad almost at the border. We'll have them both just like go over and start raiding. Honestly, the Blue Vipers might end up being our last ally, because we could use the Blue Vipers against the Wood Elves and Khemri. And especially since we will start attacking them, they will have favour towards us. But here we can now get the Gibbet and the Balefire Brazier, which is nice. We can upgrade the Shady Township at Ice Straightforward. So hopefully I can move Bernard out soon. And this is plus 10. I think we are good to go. Let's just make that level 3. He can come out. All good. Right. So Andreas is going to start heading back down as well. I would disband him and just bring him back over here, but it's not going to take him too long to get here, so we will just wander over here. Right, that's him sorted. Did I miss anyone? Rudiger. Rudiger needs to head south. Just have a look at these buildings while we're here. Maybe get some more money out of this. Ah yes, we should also make the Borca Palace. The extra income from all buildings in that region is, or in the regions in the province, is pretty good. And the extra Lord Recruit rank is nice. So they will be recruited at level 9, I think. Okay, I don't think I missed any other armies. All the ones that raiding I don't need to move. Just Malsar. That's plus 10 now, and this has just finished the upgrade, so we should be able to build the buildings here soon, but we don't have the cash. Didn't think I'd be saying that anytime soon, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to move them in the next turn. Oscar, Siegfried, all good. Let's move on. I might end up like just disbanding that army, because then I can get a bit more income to build up the Blood Knights and stuff, because the Blood Knights will be expensive. We might have to keep an eye on armies like this that leave the Wood Elf lands, because they're going to be hanging around quite vulnerable settlements where we don't have any armies. Grateful Paragons. The example you set is inspirational. The heroes under your command are proud to carry out your will and do so eagerly. The cost for all hero actions has fallen. Okay. Let's continue on down here. Vlad. We're actually faster than them, which is quite crazy. Let's go back to those buildings up north, and we'll get those made sooner than later. Let's go for the gibbets here. And I think we'll upgrade these port settlements first. So yeah, time to disband Malsar. But that's going to be -2. It'll be absolutely fine once all of these buildings are made. Great. So that should increase our income quite a bit. We actually aren't taxing that yet, but I guess we can just leave the tax off. We should have a look at other places that we've not got taxed, actually. I don't really care about the gates. This is 0, it's not being taxed. It's just like neutral public order. Just upgrade that building so we cancel that public order as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, come on, Meinrad. Down you go. Bernard. What we could do with Bernard actually is send him over to Ulthuan. But actually that's a bad idea. Nah, we won't do that because he's miles away. Absolutely miles away. Could send Ewald over there, but Ewald's probably the only decent army, like decent lord, in the Wood Elf lands at the moment. He's still sorting public order regardless, so it doesn't matter. Has this finished? One more turn, that's good. Right, so yeah, Oscar and Siegfried can stay where they are. Andreas is heading down. We've got Gunther here who has finished his recruitment. We'll get him over to Castle Tempelhof. He won't be able to recruit his Terrorgeist yet because I don't have enough money. But that is everything. We'll end the turn. So we got to build the units for our new army there, and we've also got to build the upgrade to the reliquary. Pretty important.
On thy knees, then and
oh, we didn't end up killing this stupid army. Completely forgot about that. Alright, we'll have the army on the water nearby go up there and kill them. I mean, it's only a small army, they'll be easy to kill. The job for Andreas.
then go.
And we'll just raise some more dead here. Good, so we're back up to 34k a turn due to disbanding that one army. But this guy, he needs to build his Terrorgeists and the Vargeists. And then we need to build the reliquary over here. So that's the cash spent, the vital cash spent.
My sire.
Right, since we can, we may as well upgrade one of these to level 3. And over here, we need to build these buildings. And we'll upgrade one to level 3. Get the walls there. And that's all the money spent again. That was quite easy. Thought I'd have to be a bit more careful about how I spent my cash, but apparently not. We can spend it very easily. Actually, I don't know why I say careful. I thought I would have more money to spend, but you know, we got through it quite easily, is what I meant to say. Woolman still staying where he is. Meinrad's still going down. He will be able to trespass though, which is good. I guess we could have had Bernard go and kill that rogue army, but it's fine. Rudiger has arrived. Right, Ewald still staying here. We have Milland. I think he still needs to stay in this province because it's only +8. I think we need over +10 really to know that we can get rid of that. So what we need to do is make sure we spend the cash on Rudiger's forces. He wants 6 units of Graveguard here. I guess we could actually maybe do 5 units and just have like the 1 Cairnwraith. And then we want a couple of Terrorgeists from Castle Tempelhof. That should be fine. Although we'll have a couple of extra slots. What are we missing? Maybe some Vargeists. You could do double Terrorgeist Vargeist at Castle Tempelhof. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll just make this army the same as the other armies, just to keep things simple. We've got our template, it should be fine. Okay, next turn.
I'm Vlad von Carstein. Choose thy...
Well, here we go. They are minus 334 hostile with us, and they've ended their defensive alliance. Oh boy, this is where things get interesting. Cannot wait for this one. It's gonna be epic. Just like fighting both Khemri and Wood Elves, but potentially. It just depends on if the Wood Elves declare war on us and the Khemri joins or not. Because Khemri could always just say no to them and then they will actually be on our side, probably. So that's going to be, yeah, really interesting. But it won't be long until we're at war with Khemri as well, honestly. There's like no factions left in the end turn. It's beautiful. You think about the amount that you start with on a Mortal Empires campaign, and then how many are left? There's like 7 left or something crazy.
My will alone.
What are we doing for Vampiric Corruption? Still going up here. We are actually despoiling the Oak of Ages, which is hilarious.
Carstein. Sleep is for the living.
Oh, we're just gonna continue down with Milland. It looks like that Wood Elf army's coming down as well. Unless they end up declaring war on us, in which case
March. Deliver it unto me.
I'm probably gonna want to stay nearby.
Mortal.
But I think all of these have walls anyway. Well, Cecil doesn't, so we will upgrade the ones there. Let's spend the money on these armies,
My bloodline calls.
especially Rudiger.
To my court. It will be done.
Okay. Then we want a couple more Blood Knights. I think I might just build those Blood Knights here. And we'll send Rudiger down towards Khemri. I will wait to make the Vargeists at Castle Tamphoff. Let's get rid of one of the Graveguard with Great Weapons. And that will leave us the slots for the 2 Terrorgeists and the Vargeists. The reason I really want those like Terrorgeists and Vargeists is because I think it's important that we have something to deal with the range forces of the Tomb Kings. And the Vargeists will be really good for that, to just clean up those skeleton warriors. Oh, how's Millen doing? Still +8. And if he leaves, what will happen?
I'll be all powerful.
Yeah, be -2. So we'll stay there for a little bit longer with him. How long until this is finished? 4 more turns. So those 2 guys can just chill out with one another.
Scum.
Andreas needs to go and wipe out this army for us.
You will be rewarded.
Okay. That's fine.
March. You
And now he can head back south. Let's get rid of those. What about public order here? We'll upgrade these buildings. I might just put the Obsidian Quarry in there. Actually, no, we'll go for the Balefire Brazier because I want to get it to a point where I can actually tax these eventually. Because these provinces are actually worth quite a bit when they have all of these gibbets built, plus the main settlements. Like the settlement buildings make us quite a bit of money. Like if I turn the tax on, you guys can see that it's 1,127. I can actually do it here. It's already +4. So that's an extra 1,000. And that's not including like the bonus tax that we get. Let's make sure we build the gibbet there. Okay, good. And I feel like if I'm going to stay here at the Icetooth Mountains, then I may as well just start taxing it. Because the public order is relatively decent. Oh, it's already being taxed. What am I talking about? Thought it wasn't.
Sleep shines.
Alright, that's everything done again. We'll move on. Right, well, certainly getting through these turns nice and quick now, since we've sorted out the majority of stuff, and we don't have to skip through all of the hero action stuff as well on the end turn button.
And thou art most welcome.
That is fine. Are we still good friends? No, they condemn us raiding the Wood Elves. That's not good. Our reliability rating is very low. Ooh. Is that because we raided our defensive allies? I guess there's one way to make people declare war on us. Okay, right. Still 3 more turns until we can build Blood Knights. These 2 armies are done, so we'll have them come over here. Ready to go, we'll be finished in a couple turns. Zoom up here, we'll grab this army, bring him south.
Vlad.
And Vlad's going to continue down. I mean, we could just end up declaring war on like all of the remaining factions, including the Blue Vipers. Because that way we can just take every single settlement as we head south, rather than, you know, relying on... I don't know. Like, this would be annoying if I don't take Pahuax, for example. So I think we'll just end up at war with the Blue Vipers as well. Though the Blue Vipers do actually really like us because we are trespassing and raiding the Wood Elves. Imagine if, like, the Rakath dynasty joined us against Khemri. That would be very interesting. Because they do have some armies here, I would assume. Yeah, they've got a bunch of armies at the Black Tower of Aachen. So, you know, they could put some pain onto Khemri quite easily. And a solid backstab. I'm not going to go too far, just in case this war does kick off at any moment. Because we don't have any agreements with the Wood Elves anymore.
Everything dies.
Right, that's now plus 10.
They will
It's time for Millen to leave. I guess we'll have Millen head towards... Yeah, we'll have Millen head towards Ulthuan to deal with the Wood Elf settlements there. But I hope they haven't built the defensive buildings. This one has a port, and so does this one, so there will be minuscule garrisons here. Got this little army to worry about, but we can just swarm them with zombies. What else do we need to do? I think everything's done again except from spending the cash on buildings. So we'll just try and find some buildings to spend the cash on. Like here at Troll Ford, for example. Upgrade that at Saal Encampment. Could build in the Awakened Battlefield, but I don't really want to. Upgrade the Gibbet here. I'll upgrade this. Let's get the walls here. I think there's walls needs to be built at Blood River. Maybe? No, they're not. Get a red pit though. We'll do that. Raid these buildings so if we get more income. Alright. Next turn. Yeah, when this war actually starts, our movement is going to be like super fast through their lands. We're going to be taking settlement after settlement after settlement. I'm probably going to have to leave an army behind every now and then to sort out public order. But the main thing I'm waiting for is for this army to like come across the water from the Wood Elves, this army to come south, so that basically we have the Wood Elves all in the same place, and then we can just blitz them all in one go. It might take a while to like scoop up the rest of the settlements, but yeah, the Wood Elves are like the main ones I'm worried about, and then other than that, it's the big Tomb King armies with the Tomb Scorpions. But they're all hanging around Khemri, so they're quite far away. We can take a lot of land before they reach us. What might be worth doing is raiding the Blue Vipers lands as well, so that we get some approval from Khemri. Also, it's going to help us out with vampire corruption here, so that's good.
What do you want?
Yeah, we'll hang out by the Monument of the Moon. I'll have this guy come all the way down, and then we'll put him into raiding starts in the next turn. Isabella's staying up there. It's going to take her ages to get down after taking that settlement, but we need to take it, so that's fine. I guess actually since... Maybe we have Isabella start heading down towards Ulthuan. Yeah, and then we have this army go across to Kragoth Deep. Because that army is kind of trash and can take that small settlement quite easily. Whereas Isabella, you know, I kind of actually want to use her army, and at least if she's at Ulthuan, she'll be much closer to attack Khemri and the Wood Elves afterwards. So that seems like a more logical thing to do. Still only +3 public order. Okay, down here, how are these buildings doing? +2, or like 2 turns, sorry. Andreas, still heading south. I mean, I'm tempted to just disband his army. I think I'm going to do that. That way we get some more money. And then I can be a bit more liberal again. Because only having 30k is actually pretty limiting in what I can upgrade in terms of the buildings. I was running out pretty quickly. I'll just max out Grain Mute, we'll upgrade Bjornig's Gathering. Any other settlements over here that we need to upgrade? I don't think there is. Maybe at Middenheim? Ah yes, we can get a few of these upgraded. That's going to leave us with 8,000. Okay, we'll skip through these. There was a settlement upgrade, I think, popped in there, but I don't really care. Just double check these guys over here, because they should all be heading towards Fildorf. Although these ones will end up at Khemri's lands, but they can just come through the mountains as well. That's fine. Let's move on. Wow, so we might actually get to a point where we are at war with the Wood Elves today. Seems as though that army might be going to Ulthuan, in which case having Isabella head towards Ulthuan is a very good idea. Right, Malsar Richtelus, ready for duty. Oh, his vampire's leveled up. Alright, I'm gonna put that into Arcane Conduit.
my bloodline calls.
And same with this vampire.
Of darkness.
Yeah, so we'll just chill out next to Pahoax. I'm going to raid with this guy as well. Then we have Isabella coming down. How can she not get on land here? I guess it's because she's not already on the water. That's probably why. It's being a bit funny. Yeah, Meinrad, Ormond are doing their thing. We've got Oswald here who's leveled up. Bernard's +4 now there. It's good. Rudiger finished his recruitment, so we'll move him over to here. And what we'll do is we'll grab a couple of Terrorgeists and the Vargeists. Right, then what I'm going to do is we're going to re-recruit our level 10 dude, Malsar. And we will grab these guys. How come they're ranked 9 now? What happened to the unit ranks? Oh well, I'll take it while I can. There's no faction effect that's doing that. Unless I upgraded the building that gave us extra unit ranks. Not sure. Anyway, that is fine. We will grab the Vargolfs and the Mortis Engine. And then we'll save the space for the double Terrorgeist Vargeist, and we'll go get some Blood Knights for him as well. I think we're going to need to give him a Vampire. We'll recruit him a hero. Or the Strategist with the extra campaign map movement range is nice. Okay, that'll do for now.
By all means.
Yeah, we got rid of that other army, but I think it's worth recruiting that one there. We're back down to 30,000 income though. At Maku Peaks, surely there's something we can build in these slots. Yes, there is. Let's just click up the coast here. Just upgrade that port. That's used up all our money. The next term we'll be able to start recruiting those Blood Knights.
Borders. Now?
What do you want?
We've only got one more turn left on the Reliquary. Let's see, Lord moved. And the turn.
This better be important. I do not bandy words with the weak. Leave me.
Is this going to be the declaration? It is. It's the declaration. Oh, the Wood Elves are coming at us. Right, we're going to have to call our allies and kind of hope that Khemri joins us and not them. Not because we want Khemri to attack them, but because if they are on our side, we don't have to deal with them whilst we're dealing with the Wood Elves, which would be perfect. That is so jammy. It's actually worked out perfectly. Wow. Very nice indeed. Let's see what they actually do though. Got this army, Ikarin, in a pretty nasty spot to attack our southern settlement. Oh, Alsith was having a quick look at Swamp Town, I think, but I went past it. We'll have to chase her down. Otherwise, we're all good. Okay, nice. Not sure Khemri's going to do too much. Here we go. Now, one thing I was just thinking about was I do actually need to equip my lords. I haven't done that yet. So let's just quickly do that before I forget. Because this is something that I will always forget to do otherwise. Didn't take me too long. And the Book of Arkan's not too bad. Yeah, we'll give him that. Should also do some followers. We'll go Rampages standards, and we'll go for the Public Order guys. All campaign map movement range, that's good. We'll take the campaign line of sight as well, and the extra Public Order. Okay, so that's that guy done. What about the other guy? And this guy needs to be done as well. We'll go for the Gambler's Armor. We'll give him the Giant Blade. Physical Resistance. This guy's already terrifying, right? So he doesn't need the Terrifying Mask of E. Let's give him the Iron Curse icon for the extra missile resistance, and then Book of Arkan as well. Let's just go through here. We'll go Banner of Swiftness. They're actually pretty useful for the Blood Knights when we start recruiting those. How many of those do we have? Because it might be good to just stack them up. Okay, that'll do. Then we got to do these guys as well. Basic armor, giant blade, physical resistance. This guy can have the terrifying mask of E, and also a Book of Arkan. I think I'm just gonna throw these in willy-nilly. We just may want to make sure that we get the ones with the public order bonuses, the Black Cat, and the other one, if we have the other one. No, we don't, so we'll go for the Scarecrow banner. And then we have Gunther, the final guy. Shield of Tollus. Actually, let's go for the Enchanted Shield. We'll give him the Ogre Blade. Take Magic Resistance. You can take Terrifying Mask of E as well. And another Book of Arkan. Good. Right, we'll just take a few banners. And then we'll have more public order if there is a chance to do so. It doesn't look like there is. That's crazy though. They're all extra leadership ones. Alright. We should actually be able to recruit the Blood Knights this turn. Yes, we can. Nice. So, yeah, we're at war with the Wood Elves. I guess we're probably going to attack Waterfall Palace, but before we do, let's just start building all of these Wood Elves. Or all of these Blood Knights, sorry. And they're rank 8 as well. Beautiful. We'll move him in, and we can recruit them in his army as well. This is using up a lot of cash. These cost 595 a turn, 1032 upkeep. That's crazy. We just made 24. That's gonna demolish our income. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of some more of these armies, I think. After Millen's attacked Kragoth Deep, I think what we'll do is just get rid of his army. Bernard will keep his army because it's pretty good already. Okay, let's now go to the Wood Elves down here. And what we're going to do is take Count Ewald into normal stance and attack Waterfall Palace. Their garrison isn't actually that big, but they will have the bonus melee defense, I think. Let's see what they have. Yeah, they have the Sky Crown Oak Walls, so they have the extra melee defense. But the army's not that big, so we should be able to deal with this quite nicely. Let's fight this on the battle map. Should put a big dent into the economy of the Wood Elves. I'm not sure if it will affect them too much. Like whether or not they'll start disbanding units if they can't afford them. I don't think the AI will really do that. Okay, this settlement map is kind of rough. Like the whole fighting uphill thing is just really awkward. So I might just go off to one side so I can try and get on like a level playing field at some point. Like if I go over to the left, I think it would be best. And then we can sort of push across here, which is a bit more even. We can dictate the engagement a bit more. So let's move the Graveguard over to the left side, along with all of our other units, honestly. I'm not going to spend too much time doing this at the start. We'll just start the battle and then do it afterwards. Well, they are actually coming towards us by the looks of things. Okay. I think that's all of our units moving. Maybe we can get up onto the hill. It might just be the Glade Riders, sorry. These guys are very fast and they'll just start harassing us. It's going to be annoying. We don't really have much to deal with that. Maybe the Hex Rays would be a good shout. I could also have my Lord go over here and maybe hit them with a breath attack or something. I don't know.
With haste.
See if we can get in range for like a side hit.
Blood magic.
Oh yes, very nice. Although that didn't actually do as much damage as I thought it would. It killed quite a lot of the models, but yeah. Oh well. I guess what I'm going to do then is we'll have the cavalry split.
Blood knights. With haste.
Whilst the infantry gets into position. Because at least this way I can kind of surround them.
Give us blood. Swiftly.
Actually, the rest of the army is coming. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to be a bit careful about that then. But if I just sort of line up on both sides of these guys, then we can probably surround them.
With haste.
It looks like some of my Blood Knights might get attacked by the other archers they have.
Blood knights. Knights of the dark. Blood knights.
Alright, what we're going to want to do
Blood.
is try and force them into an engagement at some point.
Order of the blood dragon.
Alright, let's now charge on in.
With haste.
There we go, we caught him.
Blood knight.
Good. Need to get round behind them.
Order of the blood dragon.
That's one unit gone. Oh, that's some horrible magic going on there. Right, let's bring that back. Just gonna retreat with my infantry. Well, not my infantry, my cavalry. Definitely not infantry. We destroyed one of the Glade Riders, so that gets rid of those. How are the rest of my units doing? I might have to have them closer together, honestly. Like thicker formation. Do that. That would be better. Get them over to the left flank. I might just throw an invocation onto a couple of these as well. Alright, our main line is ready. Let's just group them up for now and we'll start moving towards the enemy.
Now. With haste.
Okay, good.
With haste. With haste. Swiftly.
Alright, we'll start moving around the flank again on that side. These guys can just go directly to where they need to be. And here goes the engagement. We'll just have an attack order go in, take them out of the group, and I'll make sure to have a Vargoth going on this side with the... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the plan here, run down the old ranged forces. Okay, and these Blood Knights, they can actually help us deal with the large units. I'm going to probably put a breath attack into the Wild Rangers somewhere. Put a breath attack into these ones. Okay, let's demolish that unit. That's good. Are we caught up? For those units as well. Let's just get behind them on the hill here. And we'll charge into the back of the Treekin. Alright, are we going to catch those Glade Riders? Oh, maybe just. Not quite. Not as much as I wanted to. We do have the tree man here that we've got to deal with at some point. Overall, this isn't going too badly. We'll just make sure that units are healed up as we go. And we should get quite a lot of replenishment when we win from being in the settlement, so I'm not going to worry too much about invocations at the end of this battle. But we will get invocations, like singular invocations, down as we go. I mean, we've almost won, I think. Yeah, all of my units are relatively healthy. We've got one or two that could do with a little bit of a help. Like that one. And we'll do this one as well. Yeah, we need to smack this tree man. Just to make his leadership falter. All good.
Everywhere is death.
And we'll end the battle there. That was nice and simple. One settlement down. 4 to go. Including the Oak of Ages. And there is obviously the other settlements that they have, but I'm talking main settlements. And that is a great start to this war. Having Ewald right in the position to take him out. Right, that is mine. Thank you very much. Waterfall Palace. Okay, 600 income generated. Guess we're going to go for the Gibbet. We're going to go for the Balefire Brazier. I'm surprised we only get like 4 slots here. We don't even get walls. That's interesting. We don't have enough money to build vampire crypts. So I guess it would be an awakened battlefield, right? Plus vampire crypts would be like the choice of buildings. So yeah, we'll leave that extra slot open. Replenishment should more or less top us off for the next turn. You did level up. So now we'll put the points towards Blade Shield, maybe? Actually, no, Curse of the Revenant's always a good one. And our White King will make him immortal. Congratulations. All of these guys have leveled up. Kind of annoying. We're just going to have to go through and click through. They are specialists. And well, with that done, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. Gonna have to leave it here. We have a lot to do. We've got an army over here that we've got to attack. Should be able to catch up with Milland at some point. If not with Milland, then probably with Warmond. But yeah, many moves to make. That's it for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.